Well, welcome to Roaring Fork Soccer. The Roaring Fork Rams, defending state champions, with a record of 8-2, are playing against Summit Tigers, and they are ranked number 7 in 4A. They're 9-1-2, and so this should be one heck of a game. These are very talented teams, and it's probably going to be a very physical game, is my guess. And they're interesting stats are who they played against. Both teams played against, and they played against Vail Mountain, and both teams beat Vail Mountain by 1. Actually, we beat Vail Mountain 4-2, and they beat Vail Mountain 2-1. And we beat Glenwood. Roaring Fork beat Glenwood in overtime, and that was Jake Barlow with the shot. And they tied Glenwood. Rams are in blue, going from left to right. Yeah, the Summit Tigers are in white, going from right to left. The Rams are coached by Nick Forbes, Jeff Mosney, and Rod Wolfley. And they're a solid club. The top scorer for Summit is number 11, and it's Owen Gallo.
He's one of their many seniors.
Yeah, you got what? You got how many seniors you say?
I think there was 11.
My name's John Eaton, and I'm with Krista Barlow, and the athletic director for the Roaring Fork Rams, who gets to stand in on occasion and help me out.
Oh.
That was unfortunate because that was really no penalty. So it goes. So anyway, so we'll see how this one goes. I have to admit, that he had some moves. And he's taking the shot.
I guess they called him possibly on a slight trip.
Eric? How do you say that? I better get my glasses on.
Eric Barona.
Barona.
Woo, that was a good shot.
Well, he curved it.
Diego Loya with the save, thrown out to Fern, number 20. Surrounded by 4 whites. Oh. There you go, Foster.
Foster to Fern. Is that Eli?
Eli, number 17, yes.
Yeah. I'm getting to know these players now after about 5 games.
That's good.
Off the shoulder.
Number 8, Jonah Makata. He's a senior. Emmy Magana with a touch to Foster. Out to Daniel Vega. Well, I hate to leave you so soon, John, but I've got volleyball going on at the high school, so I got to go do announcements for Pink Night.
All right, very good. Woo. How did he call that a foul? Well, I guess he thought that Jake inhibited it. Okay. Brian pushing it up to Daniel. Summit throwing. It's actually a pretty beautiful night. Good non-call by the ref there. Jake Barlow with the nice steal. Fern looking for somebody. Doesn't get it to him. Eli on defense. Throw in Roaring Fork. Sam Brennan. Emmy coming back for the steal. Fern pushing it across the field. The Rams have had a struggle this year connecting a lot of passes in a row. Brian, Jake pushing it through. Nice blocking by 4. Nice shielding, I should say. Evan Reel. Man, they gave me a very small lettered roster. So, yeah, that was Evan Reel, number 4. Daniel pushing it back. Foster trying to dribble it through. You got all ball. Okay. It'll be a Roaring Fork free kick outside the box. Foster, who spends a lot of time after practice, doesn't wait, whoa, and it's in. Oh, wow. Pretty goal by Foster on a free kick in the 8th minute. Wow, good job. And it deflected off of a white player just perfectly. So, but they're not going to call it an own goal because I don't even think the player it deflected off and knew it was being kicked. That was a nice pass, pushing it to the outside. And that wasn't a good pass. It was stolen by Brian. Jake going 2 players. And it's going to backspin. Nice play by 18 to let the ball spin out and bounce to him. Well, 27, Eric Barahona did a definite push after the play. Daniel pushing it to Emmy. Emmy's got it. Emmy's got it. Now the goalie's out of position. Can he get that shot off? Good defense. He tried to get it over to Jake. Throw in Roaring Fork. Nice job by Emmy. Emmy is very dangerous. He had a hat trick. He had 3 goals against Rifle. The Rifle game on Saturday was a very physical game. I personally want to apologize to the ref for giving him a hard time, but they let him play, and which was really what this team needs. You know what? They feed it into the box well. Summon definitely feeds it into the box well. Max with the shield. We're having a hard time clearing it. We keep Brian Rascone. Sam cleared it out. They're gonna give it to Summit. Number 11, their leading scorer. There we go. And there's that speed. There we go. 1-on-1. Okay, corner. Emmy, basically, if you look at that picture right there, it's 1-on-5, 1-on-6. And Emmy Emmy made him work. Absolutely. Well done, Emmy. Emmy Magano. Fern with the corner. It's a throw in for Brian Rascone's throwing it in. So, not good communications. Just he's trying to get these guys to do a little extra exercise, and nobody was coming. So he's like, okay, now I'm going to start getting booed. I'll tell you what, Jake's doing a good job. When you know, there's a lot of strikers in this country. There's a lot of strikers in this country that think they only have to play offense, but great teams, the strikers play defense. The moment you don't have the ball, you're playing defense. Good. I tell you what, our goalie is getting a fair amount of, Diego is getting a fair amount of action already. There you go, another. Emmy is creating a nightmare for those guys in the back. Although I have to admit, 4 was pretty much up to the task. Nice tackle. I missed that. Was that a handball? I'm not sure why that was a foul. 4 in the back for Summit. He's a strong defender. Evan Reel. He's a strong defender for him.
Nice, Eli. Good.
This is their leading scorer. He's doing a give and go, but it didn't go back. Free kick for the Rams. We're 15 minutes in. I want to thank our sponsors, ANB Bank, on Highway 133 over by the bus stop, and Rafta bus stop. They're doing for all your banking needs. ANB Bank, thank you for sponsoring the Roaring Fork Rams on GrassRoots TV, Aspen. And I also want to thank the other sponsor we have right now, and that's American Family Insurance. Nice shot by Fern. And American Family Insurance are also on 133 across from the car wash and under another bank. But they, a little steal there with 24. Good defense by Sam. Good defense by the Rams. Jake creating havoc. Putting it back in the middle. Sam again. To Fern. There we go. 24. Kind of hooked Fern's shoulder.
Take your time, guys.
Max with a free kick. If there is a big weakness with the Rams, they're not connecting passes, period, on a regular basis. Brian Rascone with defense. Their defense is doing good today. Pushing it up to Emmy for some direct play. And number 18 wisely kicked it out of bounds. Irvin Ortega, yeah, that's his name. Foster Hayes. Brian putting it out. Got a substitute coming in for Summit. Anyway, I want to thank Ben Kelloff and American Family Insurance for sponsoring. Oh, he had his chance, and he put it up and over. That's a hard ball to control when it's rolling in like that. It did have a bit of a curved spin on it, so it just kind of ran up his leg. And Sam pushing it. Nice job. There we go. Eli, excuse me. Okay, Daniel with all right, nice moves by Daniel's part. A lot of back and forth. This is a wide open game. No real control. No real control on either team's part as far as slowing the game down. And Emmy. Foster pushing it to the corner. Got there in time. Nice shot. Oh, nice shot by Daniel. It's hard to say how far outside the frame that was, but it looked fairly close to the corner. Looked fairly close to the far post. Everybody's going to the corner. You know, that's not a bad pass. He's going to let it go out of bounds. That's not a bad thought. If you go directly to goal on those, and the goalie will come out. But if you get it out near the flag, the corner flag, the goalie does not want to come out. But the idea was good. Goal kick, Summit. Summit's got a fair amount of skills. They do a lot of good ball control, a lot of technical skills. They're settling down the play. At least it looks like it. Sam with the block. Okay, Emmy. I tell you what, their defense has wheels. Number 2 for got a substitute coming in. Number 2, Jake Stafford Jr. He was moving. Their defense is pretty tough. I think that was good non-call. Good job by Max to slow the whole thing down. 11's their big score. 24 is pushing it through. I didn't see the foul, but we'll take it. It's kind of a dangerous play, if anything. Kicked hard and 2 guys went down. Fern needs help. A little chip up to Emmy. Nice play by Summit. 21's got the ball. Got the shot. Wide left. 21 for Summit is Alan Herrera Caballo. Or Caballero. There it is, Caballero.
Come on, Rams!
Diego chipped out to Brian. Gave it to the other team. Max pushes it out to Daniel. Kicked out of bounds. Rams throwing. "23 minutes in, a goal scored by one ref said Summit, and the other ref said Roaring Fork, and Jake was pretty sure it was his. Foster, another push out of bounds. I have to say I did some refereeing, and the most embarrassing thing is when you point one way and both teams are going the other.
Go, Rams! Go on.
Fern switch sides. Roaring Fork throw in. Brian waiting for the ball boy. If you're just joining us, it's a 1-0. Wow. Brian got fed up with the ball being in that neighborhood and was like, okay, give it to the goalie. There's two goalies on Summit, and they have 6 shutouts between them. Now we're playing ping pong, one side of the field to the other. Daniel, they switched. I like it. They switched Daniel and Fern, pushing it through to Fern. Nice pass. Well, a really nice set of chances for Roaring Fork. Nothing went in, though. That was a really nice pass set up. Emmy is a nightmare for defenses because of his speed, his outright speed. Okay. But anyway, Foster Hayes had a free kick in the 8th minute. Bounced off a Summit player, but went in the goal. So it's definitely a wonderful goal by Foster. Nice. Eli did a great job of defending. Another technically bad throw-in. Foster to Emmy on his back. There you go. He's going and pushing it up to Jake. Okay, it'll be a throw-in. Keeping him up in the corner. Throwing for Summit. Jake and Emmy are really quite special back up there. The goalie's going to make him run. He had Brian right there. He could have rolled it out to. He's going to wait and punt it. There's Emmy all alone. Daniel. Foul on Roaring Fork. Free kick. I'd say this for Summit, they do get back. They do get back on defense, and then up to Emmy. Nope. A lot of one touching, but not connecting. And that's too far. That'll be a goal kick. Again, I want to thank ANB Bank for being our title sponsor this year. They've been a big help. And right there on Highway 133 near the Rafta bus stop for all your banking needs. And I want to thank American Family Insurance with Ben Kelloff and his team. Nice job there blocking it. That would have been Sam. Good job by Max, just clearing it out. Summit throw-in. We got about 10, 11 minutes left. Diego with the save. He made that look dramatic. Uh-oh. It'll be a Roaring Fork throw-in. Kind of a missed kick, went right down to the other players. the other team. Foster with the he's offside. I mean, he's offside. Well, this has been a real battle between both really high-quality teams. Roaring Fork is ranked number 5 in 3A with an 8-2 record. And Summit's ranked number 7 in 4A. Bigger school. More. And they've had a fairly tough schedule, too. And it's been pretty comparable. Well, number 14's big. He is good at just getting the ball and playing other teams, the offensive players. He's just right around waiting to steal the ball.
Nice, Max.
White throw in. And then it technically is a bad throw in. With that much spin, it's fairly obvious it's a bad throw in. But, they're not calling it. Max has a similar one. And they never call on him either. So it is what it is. That's a good throw in. That was Bryant. Wow. Nice throw in. Ryan pushed it out of bounds. Diego with in the right place at the right time. Read that play very well. Kind of launched it pretty good there. 22 with a nice chip back. Eli got the kick on frame. Not a bad idea from 18. All right, this looks dangerous. Up. Irving Ortega, number 18. Took that other shot. Number 11 took that last shot. Owen Gallo. I think he's their leading scorer. Tell you what, I'm impressed with that kid, number 12, Juan Veron. He's been a really Sam stopped him again. Sam's been their nemesis today. Whoa. Nice job by Max. It's a nice turn by 21. Caballero. Got 6 minutes left in the half. And a big game between the two highly ranked teams in the state of Colorado on this 11th day of October. A Tuesday night. There you go, Daniel. 22 did the wise play. Matthew Valdez. Fern trying to turn the corner there. It looks like he's going to get a chip in. Up. All right. Well, the idea was there. We came back with something.
Good ball, Eli.
Brian pushing it up to Jake.
Come on, boys. Don't let him do that.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is the Summit team has given our defense all we can handle. It's all right, Sam again. Sam's having a good game. Sam is really there. I tell you what, the shielding for the big. Old number 14 looks like he got a little pissed at Jacob and slapped him upside the head there. Jacob's not saying anything, but the size of the midfielders and the defenders they're big compared to our guys. They've got 20, 40, 30 pounds on a lot of these guys. Good thought. Let's see how 2 does. As two gives it to Jake. Jake pushes it out of bounds. Making the ball boy work for it. It'll be a Roaring Fork throw-in. Got a little less than 4 minutes left. High school soccer, they shut the clock off at 2 minutes and Jake pushing it through. Is it going to be a corner? Okay. Corner kick. Okay. Jake. Jake got a little bit back, knocked him down. Knocked it down. Okay, here we go. Corner kick for throw in Roaring Fork. Score 1-0. Roaring Fork Rams over Summit. In the 8th minute, Foster Hayes put a free kick in. Quite pretty. Got the flat offense there. Everybody's in the line up on the 6 and bounced out to the 18 and nobody was there. Nice white line there in the back. 1, 2, 3. Here's their leading scorer. Nice chip up the middle, except it went to the wrong team. Jake's got somebody on him. Foster's got 3 guys on him in the middle. Daniel trying to get the skip and head, but didn't get it. Now they got numbers. 11, boy, that was a nice move.
Nice, Eli.
Eli stopped him, though. Fern's giving pressure. A little chip there. Next. Okay. Fern and it went out of bounds. We're at the 2-minute marker, so that means it's up to the referee discretion on how long it goes. Brian with the defense. Brian with the defense again, or maybe that was Fern. It's hard to say. The other side of the field. technically that could be a card. He's giving him, he's calling him back. And the thing was that there wasn't anybody behind him, so he got a yellow card. Number 4 is going off, and Evan Reel. So when there's nobody behind you and you take off an offensive player, take out an offensive player. Okay, it's halftime. It's halftime. Yep. The score: Roaring Fork Rams 1 and Summit Tigers 0. All right, welcome back to the second half. We got the Roaring Fork Rams leading 1-0 over Summit. The number 7 ranked Summit Tigers in 4A. So, and you know what? I thought that Taylor Serson's joining me right now in the box, and I thought that Summit played well. They didn't finish, but they were passing well and they were defending well. So we have our hands full. All right, Diego. And
yeah, definitely a close first half. A lot of good possession by both squads.
Foster, Eli, pushing it up to Emmy. All right. Well, there you go. There you go. Oh, all right.
Flag is up.
It was offside?
Yes.
Okay. But, all right, very good. They didn't call it. The one thing I also noticed is their size. They are massively bigger than our strikers in our front.
They are, yeah. And they're using their body
They've
well
got like
to
10,
shield.
Yeah, 10 or 12 seniors.
Yep.
And they're really huge.
I think that goes with being a school of 800-900 kids.
There you go. Foul on 21.
That is Alan Herrera for Summit.
You've got a roster there too. Max putting it up over top.
Nobody chasing.
We want to thank our sponsors. ANB Bank down there on Highway 133 as our title sponsor. We really appreciate that. We need that. And American Family Insurance with Ben Kelloff and his crew. See, one thing we do is we want to go right away. Right away. We don't slow it down. And I tell you what, they're big. They're big, and that guy was quick. He's fast. He covered the ground. Brian Racone, just going.
Yeah, Roaring Fork, I don't think has been able to outrun any of their defenders. Their defenders get back and cover.
All right, Gabe
Nicely.
clearing it. Yep. And Emmy's quick, and so's Jake.
Yep. Daniel.
Nice pass. Now we got some action. A little strong. But I tell you what, the defender was there too.
Good recovery, Sam Brennan.
Yeah, physicality of it is definitely on the side of Summit. There's no doubt about it. Midfield and our strikers, there's no doubt about it. They are much bigger. Sam, nice job, Sam. There you go. There's a nice set of passes. They double teamed quickly. They double teamed Foster. Okay, this is a chance. Oh, Max pushing it out for a corner kick. And then a good job for the quick kick.
Oh.
There you go.
Daniel Vega with the clearance. Ooh. Plays it out to Emmy. Refs are letting him play.
Go. Okay.
You got the retaliation. That's how it always is.
Well, it's a physical game, and I didn't see a foul there with Jake, but Emmy's was pretty obvious.
Yeah, did Emmy receive a card for that?
Yes,
He
got a yellow.
Yeah, so he has to
So
come out.
he has to come out, and
Josh Hernandez comes in the right striker position.
Josh has been nursing an injury, right? A bad back
Yeah,
or
I
something?
believe he's got a meniscus to the left knee.
Meniscus left knee. Okay.
Yeah, it's not requiring surgery, but
Whoa, whoa. Wow. Diego, that was a cannon.
yes.
Josh, let's go.
This could be a long half if we keep getting knocked on the ground.
Oh,
Off the referee. They're basically, the referee's going, yeah, that was my fault,
yeah.
which
That's, I believe, the new rule change, right?
is that right?
Yeah.
I think he took a shot too.
Played the
Okay.
advantage, and then he restarted it. But
You know, I don't think that's a bad idea for these guys to take those long shots on occasion. But, I mean, you look at it, they've got 20, 30 pounds on at least every player out there on an average, you know. I mean,
yeah,
there you go. Does he get it? And they are good at shielding, so
oh, he's almost through.
corner kick.
Yeah.
Corner kick. This is where we could have some problems.
Number 12, Juan Varone taking the corner kick for Summit.
Quick kick on the
Plays it.
ground.
Ooh,
Thank you. Thank you for not doing it. Okay, now we're looking a little lazy here. We're not organized. Well, we're okay now, but
yeah.
they were getting ready to throw it in. Fern doing good defense.
Summit wanting a handball. Hard to see. Josh,
All right,
good
Daniel.
anticipation. Oh, I don't think there was anything there.
Josh has got a knee brace on. Good job by the referee trapping that ball.
Former player.
Let's hope so. And that was not a strong throw in. He kind of lost his handle on it. His teammates going, nah, that's no good. I'll do it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night compared to the last few nights where we had a lot of rain. Cold. Ooh. Summit could not get a foot on that, but definitely bouncing around in the danger zone.
There was one guy and three of ours, so yeah. I mean, the rifle game was tough. This is the problem with whoever did the scheduling. They obviously favored Coleridge, nice shot. Good try. Good try. Whoever did the scheduling did a favor. It was definitely Coleridge's favor. But we get so many games late. They had like 4 or 5 games, and Coleridge was like our first or second game, and so we were still in our preseason. Anyway, it's just hideous that there's so many games in a row for these guys. It's actually kind of dangerous. It's like I said. So the scheduling has to be changed. Whoever did it should get fired. Good thought, but straight through. Foster.
Yeah, 2 more games yet this week.
I know.
Senior night Thursday against Aspen. Friday, crosstown rivals CRMS.
Yeah.
Both at 6 p.m. kickoff.
And you're going to be announcing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to go down and see the grandkids down in Abilene, Texas.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you had grandkids.
Yeah, from
Cyrus.
Yeah, Cyrus. Yeah, you used to play with Cyrus, right?
Yeah. He went to Aspen or Basalt?
He went to Basalt.
Basalt. Yeah.
He was.
And then Elon.
Oh no, he played for Belmont for 4 years.
Belmont, nice. But that's in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, in Nashville. Yep, it's the music school in Nashville. And they did good. He actually broke the record for most games played. He started as a freshman.
And went right onto the squad.
He went, yeah.
Oh no. Lucky bounce.
And so he broke they made the playoffs every year, so for the first time in a long time, and so he broke the record for most games played. And I'll say this, he was 2-time player of the year here, but when he was there, he was a good Division I player, but some of his friends who got drafted that I got to watch play, they were great Division I players. We're splitting. Everybody there is a player of the year, at that level, and it's and so he made a huge difference here and there. He made a difference, but not nearly as big a impact because they're all as good as he is.
Yes.
That's.
There's not a lot of Division I programs for soccer, so it's intense competition.
Wow. Was it a little heel kick there?
Yeah, cheeky touch. Alan Herrera keeping possession for Summit.
Trying to do a give and go, but it didn't work.
Ooh.
Principles of Brazilian soccer. First one, keep it on the ground. It's easier to control the passes if you keep it on the ground. This could be a problem.
Oh,
nice
defense.
Who was that?
Number
17,
Eli Cohen.
Eli, nice job, Eli. That kid was moving around. He's got some skills. I'll tell you what, this is a great game for their defense. Rams defense.
Yeah, they are getting some
ooh, nice.
Some reps.
Good thought process. Daniel kicking it out. No subs. And here's the deal. I don't know how many people he can sub in. Who he's got that's not injured, that could to withstand this punishment. So I'm
Yeah, Summit's definitely cycling more players in and out than the Rams.
Yeah. So you get into do you give people the chance to play and get some time in to give your guys a rest, or you just let them get tough?
Yeah.
Nice turn. Okay. The goalie needs to call that. I didn't hear a word there.
I did not.
It's out. Okay.
Out of bounds. Oh. Wow.
All right, there you go. And
He might
Jake's
be
ready.
through.
Jake's ready. Okay. And there's Jake's got 2 guys. All right, right up the line. There you go. And Daniel's calling for the ball over on the other side, but they weren't able to get it to him. Brian, there you go.
Starters, maybe?
Okay, Sam over there. Daniel.
Clearance, Daniel. Yeah.
There's two guys. Oh, geez. Emmy's back in.
Ooh.
56 minutes in. That'll be a goal kick. He's got to give him corner.
Corner, yeah.
It was actually off of the rifle player, summit player.
Yeah.
So here, see how well they mark up. They're taller than we are. Actually, we got a couple of tall guys, but we'll see. Nobody's on number 8. 8 standing all alone. And the problem they're having is they got crappy corner kicks.
Yeah, they're not giving good service.
they're not. They've got a chance to.
I think the wind's picking up a little bit out there too.
Yeah, a little bit of wind.
Nice stick by Daniel Vega. Can't turn it.
So we got. Sam's been having a good game.
That's out.
That'll be a goal kick. All right, well, that's a breather.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's been nonstop pressure from the summit on the defense of the Roaring Fork Rams. And they're cycling guys in. The guys are fresh. We're looking old and slow, but we're young and skinny and light is what we are. And we're getting a little beat up. But the defense is holding so far.
Yeah, they need it. They need another goal to get the insurance goal. You never want to try to be sitting on a 1-0 lead. Oh, took the impact. Ooh, almost a through ball for Daniel Vega trying to find Emmy.
Our guys are going down, but we're not getting any calls, so I'm just wondering, why are they going down? Is it
fatigue, possibly?
Fatigue? All right. All right, Taylor. I was thinking it was the referees, but that's okay. You can
fatigue and I don't know if we're fishing for a call, but he's letting it be a physical game today, so flopping I don't think is the answer. Missed the touch. Number 24.
Yeah, you got a nice chipper, but nobody's there. Okay, all right. Foster's finally touching the ball. He hasn't seen. Ooh.
Come on.
So look at that. We've got 3 guys up there. They got 6. Are they in better shape physically? They're definitely stronger.
They're definitely stronger.
And they're bigger.
Yeah.
Are they better shape physically, or are they just got a better program? As far as them playing as a group, play together longer. I don't know. What are we seeing?
Yeah, this is the first I've seen of them. They're the top for the Mountain 4A League.
Right now,
Yeah.
No, so it's 2 on 6 right now.
Yeah, we're sitting back. We're not supporting our strikers. Huge gap.
One shot now.
Ooh. Foster with a very nice shot.
Was it right off the side of the head of Jacob? God,
I don't
looks
know,
like
did he take the ball or did he take a hit from?
No, he got hit by the ball in the head on a direct shot.
Yeah, Foster had that low and on goal.
It was on frame.
Yeah.
And Jake was in the
Hopefully
wrong
Jake's
place.
okay.
Well,
You don't want to.
I'm trying to do my emergency EMS stuff, and my thought process: make sure he's breathing.
Correct.
It's not funny, but it's like, okay, there he goes. He's standing up.
Forks trainers out to check him out.
So you got to come off if you stop the game.
Yeah.
And then you got to check him because if you got hit in the temple, you got to check him all night. He's a gutsy player. He's scrappy, and he's funny. He's quick. He makes things happen.
Jose Canas is in for Jake Barlow to get checked
Okay.
out.
Jose's a good player. He's a good player. I enjoyed coaching him. He has moments of brilliance.
Strong on the ball in tight spaces.
That was our ball when he stopped it. Oh, he's going to do the referee thing where he's going to say, kick it to the other team. That wasn't a kick it to the other team kick. That was we're trying to score here. 20 minutes left. 21 minutes left. Score is 1-0. Roaring Fork. An opportune goal by
Foster Hayes got the
yeah.
goal
Foster
off
Hayes
of
got that free kick.
free kick that took a deflection favorably for the Rams.
Nice
ball
pass.
to Jose.
Oh, that was wrong. Oh no.
Oh, interesting.
Bad call by the refs. It's been known to happen. And we again passed it to the other team. This will be a good game to watch, film-wise.
Exactly.
There we go.
As the stands are saying, Roaring Fork needs to get wide. Summit trying to make something out of nothing, and now they're pressing the Rams back.
Good defense by Brian Ruscone. Throw in. We got. They're cycling in more players. They're fresh and we're not. This big guy coming in up front. He started the game.
Yeah, he did start the game and then came out about 15 minutes in.
He's a presence.
Eric Barahona
gets the ball right there. He does have moves. I guess Eric got called for a call. I'm not sure what he did. I didn't see it.
Good target man like that. They can hit it to him and then he just distributes to a smaller, quicker guy.
Okay, nice. A little long. Good thought. But we're not keeping control. Their immediate pressure has been too much for us.
Eli Cohen shutting it down on defense. Roaring Fork working it out of the back.
Going to the far side. Over to. Okay. The thought process was there.
Abdul Kane collects it easily. Yeah, Roaring Fork plays a little short play, but then they seem to lose their patience quickly and go for the long ball.
And the other team's back. Oh, this guy's on. Nice save
Great
by
save.
Diego.
Great kick save.
Gabe's looking for the offsides, and he's not getting it. So, and it is so split second.
Yeah, without VAR. It's going to go in the favor of the attacker.
And that was a much
Dangerous.
better serve. Nice serve. Good play by Diego to get his foot on his fist on the ball. All right, no, you should hold up. You should hold up. Let somebody else throw it in. Yeah, let the team get up there a little bit. And then there's Josh getting wide, and I like it. Number 7 over here. There's 3 there and 1 of us.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wide left.
Goal kick. We got 16:25 left. I want to thank our sponsors, ANB Bank, and on 133 for being our title sponsor. Huge help this year to get these games. These games are great. These videos are great for the guys to study. And wow, Foster just got pushed off the ball there by a guy who weighs probably 100 pounds more than him.
It's tough, yeah. He's fighting hard out there, but it's tough giving up that much size.
There we go.
That's a good ball.
And the goalie,
He's very
the
quick.
goalie's standing on the 18.
Yeah.
he's not even. And that we can go to our goalie.
It's really difficult to see the extents of the penalty box on this field.
Right.
You pick up the football lines, but you can't see that red penalty box that well.
Nice turn. Nice turn. You see, we need to be right on these guys so they can't turn.
Yeah. Ooh.
There we go. Nice. All right.
Fortunate he didn't get full force on that.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. We're letting him turn too easily.
Yeah, we're not on them defensively. We're not, and that, when I coached in the high school team at Basalt, our offensive talent wasn't near as great as these guys.
Yeah.
Wasn't even close. So to be in any game, we had to have great defense. So we focused on always being right behind the offensive players. I mean, there's this guy right here who's getting the ball right now. There isn't anybody, number 8, there wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him or 20.
No foul, no foul.
Yeah.
Nice move there. Little reverse switch. Josh giving a little nice hit. It's over. All right. Also want to thank those. Who are you looking for? The top scorers, yeah.
Owen Gallo. Yeah, he's their top scorer for
and
Summit.
I think Fabian's injured. I haven't seen him out there today.
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
Yeah, number 11's had some good dribbles on the edge of the box, but he just hasn't been able to get a shot.
Yeah,
off.
he's had 12 goals and 8 assists. Number 11.
These guys play teams such as like Eagle Valley, Steamboat.
They lost to Eagle.
Eagle has a strong team.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I think they went double overtime against Glenwood, and I don't remember who won it.
It ended up in a tie.
It did. Okay.
These guys tied Glenwood.
These guys tied Glenwood. Okay.
Yeah. So Summit
Yeah,
did.
Glenwood's having kind of a
Space. Go to space. There you go. Okay. Nice.
There we go.
All right. There's
Josh Hernandez.
There's still. If you notice, there's 4 on 2, 4 on 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Jake takes him to the left, looking for the cross. Ooh.
Oh.
Tough save by the goalie.
Yeah. They're looking.
Bobbled it, quickly neutralized it.
All right. 12:50 left. Tight game. Tight game.
Into the baseball field.
I was going to say, it's going to be a while before that ball comes back.
Yep. Will be discovered spring baseball training.
And the field's not in that bad a shape for
No, when
as
that
much
massive monsoon game, that was 2 Fridays ago, I believe, against was it Crested Butte?
Yeah, it was Crested Butte.
Very, very wet in the middle of the field. Trash.
All right, good thought. Didn't get enough foot on it, but we're getting back. I saw Josh getting back. It's out of bounds. Okay, take your time. Yeah. Take your time. Take your time. Oh, excuse me.
Take your time, Flo.
Who was that came into the box and started yelling? Yeah.
Is that your daughter? Where'd she go?
We're trying to broadcast a show here. We can't have people coaching from the press box.
It doesn't matter. It happens.
Yeah. Eric, nice spin move.
Look at that, wide open.
24, Mark Merville. Oh,
nice shot. Nice shot, 24. You know, they've been pressuring.
Yeah,
Mark
30-yard shot.
Yep, Mark Merville. And that was in the 69th minute.
And it was the good hold-up play by Eric Barjona.
The last thing we need to do is go into overtime.
Yeah.
We got 2 more.
Is that a new rule with high school soccer that
apparently
everything goes to overtime?
They're doing overtime, yeah.
It used to be that it was only a postseason thing.
Okay.
Let them run to ties.
What was it, 24? Mark. Okay, he's a junior. But he is also big.
Big, strong, young man. Ooh.
There's your leading scorer.
Nice, Gabriel.
Summit is invigorated by the goal. Come on. Hopefully the Rams have an answer. Oh.
And then last week's 2 games were during homecoming week,
Pressure up, Blue. Let's go.
which they won both games. But I tell you what, that rifle game, some of those guys looked like they hadn't eaten in a few days. They were just so slow. I mean, they weren't moving.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what homecoming will do to you.
Yeah, I missed that one. I was at my daughter's game in Crested Butte.
I mean, it was a heck of a game. I mean, as far as it, Jake and hit Ely.
14, Alexander Elsig with a nice defensive stick to win the ball. Roaring Fork
Little
cannot.
kick ball. There we go.
Yeah.
We need
to string some passes together.
we have not done any offense, and we're not pushing it outside. We're staying in the middle of the field. Well, they look a lot fresher than us.
Yeah, well, Roaring Fork has not gone to their bench much this game.
And you don't know how much depth they have either at the moment. Who's injured, who's not injured? I don't know.
Diego with a nice save.
It would have. The referee was looking like he was saying offsides. Well, it was a good workout for the defense tonight, regardless of the outcome. The defense got their hands full, and it shows our weakness. With humility comes wisdom, and had we won it outright, it would still be a humbling game because they got beat up.
Yeah,
they got beat up tonight.
If you looked at the completed pass stats, I think Summit's possibly doubling Roaring Fork at this point.
All right, Sam, don't bite. Nice. Okay. Goal kick.
Calls it a goal kick. Nice defensive play for the Rams. Oh, Summit's still thinking they got a corner kick.
It's all right.
Interesting tactic. Oh.
There you go.
Emmy wins the call.
Yeah, but he got hit too, so it's intimidating.
Paid
you get
hit
too many times.
Yeah.
You know, it's like being a quarterback. You get hit too many times, you start worrying about the hits instead of looking downfield. You see the Mexican League does that where they just stand and.
It was across.
Oh, yo! Oh! All right. Who scored it?
I believe it was in behind the goal line before the rebound.
So Max took the kick?
Max took the kick, and I think his kick went in, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, we're going to give it to Max.
Yeah. You would need that goal line technology, but I think the goalie scooped it out from behind the line.
Wow.
And then Foster, I believe, had the rebound if they don't.
Okay, Max or Foster. All right, I'll just say Max or Foster.
You need that vantage point camera from the direct side of the goal to see when it crosses the plane.
I actually had one of those games. I scored on the rebound in theory, but I gave it to a guy by the name of Gary Rainsworth one day on a free kick. It was really nice. It was about out of the 25, and
yeah.
But anyway, the point being, you got to have the guy there to make sure there isn't. There you go. All right.
Oh, Daddy wanted Foster on that. That's his sweet spot right there. But
wow, boy! So if this ends up being the final score, someone is going to leave pissed.
Long ride home.
They're over in Breckenridge. Is where they are.
Is that where the high school is, or is it Silverthorne? It's a few of those communities.
Together. I think the high school's in.
It actually says Frisco.
Frisco? Okay.
Yeah. So they're a little closer than going all the way to Breck, another 20 minutes or so.
There you go. We got 7 minutes left. Game's 2-1. Roaring Fork. And to be honest with you, Summit has physically dominated this game in pretty much every category, but right now the score, they're not.
Right.
So
completed passes, shots, Summit's probably dominated. But that's the way soccer is, the one stat that matters. Roaring Fork looking to hold on to this lead.
Go up the open space. Oh, golly. All the way up the line, and you just...
27, taking a hard fall. Eric Barahona for Summit.
Okay, all right, there we go.
This isn't too much different placement from the goal.
And all of a sudden, Roaring Fork looks alive.
Yeah. And
maybe the goal against him woke him up. I don't know. And then maybe Summit sat down a little bit. I don't know. I mean, it's starting to look that way. Nice chip. Over. Oh. The fans are going crazy, and we're laughing up here in the booth. All right. Well, this has been fun. Taylor, thanks for coming up and doing this.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And it's just been it's more fun when there's two of us.
Fun night of high school soccer.
Yeah. And the goalie's kind of wasting time down there, and he needs it. Now 5 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Maybe Summit's
used all their energy.
Yeah, and they're not sweating it too bad because it's not a.
There you go.
Not a league
game.
The
dangerous kick. You know what? Yeah. I think Max should just take another shot.
Well, Foster's got a good shot from here too, but Max has got a little more range.
Well, a little bit bigger howitzer, as it were. And just put it on frame. We could try. Not on frame, but there was power there.
Yeah, kept it low too, which is hard to do from.
Right, it is. Yeah, it shows down. Now you coached some of these kids in 8th grade too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel.
Yes. Yeah. John had a team, and I had a team. Some fun stuff.
Yeah. I was working with Levi. Levi was the head coach, and I was the assistant.
And I had some of the boys from last year that won the state championship.
Yeah. All right. He wanted to call a bad throw in. There you go. Pushing it around. 4:20 left. 4:18 left. They're putting it on frame. Nope.
Nice head ball by Brian Rascone. Referee has to limbo out of the way.
Oh,
Fernando
wow.
taking a
You throw
shoulder.
that. Did you see the elbow he threw?
Pushed him in.
That usually that gets called, but
Mark Merville.
there you go.
Jake Barlow winning it back for the Rams. Juan Varos fighting hard for Summit.
All right. No sign from either referee, but everybody walked away, and it's Roaring Forks throwing. Emmy gets a throw in again. Okay, this is a heck of a game. I mean, it's just physically get pushed off the ball.
And Foster's trying to get it. Yep, the retaliation will get the call.
Well, I didn't see the retaliation.
It wasn't. Yeah.
I mean, you know,
It was the same level of shouldering as he got bumped, but yeah, it was more in front of the referee.
Jake, all right. Jake
gonna run
pushed it out of bounds.
Daniel Vega.
Now, you know what? I mean, he was right where he was supposed to be. Daniel was right there, right behind him.
That's what you're
And
talking
that's
about,
what I've
yeah.
been talking about is they have to be mark up.
Sucking
So
up
like
tight,
12,
yeah.
12 standing there all alone. Nobody's calling out, marking the goal. He's going for the goal.
Ooh, lucky.
Okay. Well, that was another 10 seconds off of the clock. All right, so you got 2-1. Foster got a goal in the 8th minute. A guy named Merville from Summit got a goal in the 69th minute. And then Max, we're going to give it to Max.
Yeah, let's give
we'll
it to
find
Max
out.
as the defender. It was
We'll find out. They'll correct us later. Or
Impressive-
it might have been Foster. But anyway, the
impressive
point
kick.
being the Max had a free kick from 50 yards out, and the goalie misplayed it. And it was a great shot.
Brian Escone, nice defensive header. Ooh, number.
After blue.
Whoa.
Emmy's pushing it. Emmy's putting the energy in. We're at the 2-minute mark, so
Nice drop,
Nice.
Foster Hayes. Oh, slow that down. Slow that down, for.
somebody's got to get on him. Nice job by whoever that was.
Diego Loya.
Okay, Diego. All right. Nicely done. I want to thank our sponsors, ANB Bank. ANB Bank from right down there on Highway 133. And right there by the Rafta bus stop for all your banking needs. Our title sponsor and American Family Insurance with Ben Kelloff and the gang.
Eli Cohen can't find his winger.
This is a touchy time of the game. There you go, direct pressure, and they're pushing it. They're switching fields, nice. What's he going to do with it? Putting it back. He's trying to chip it up.
A lot of spin on the ball.
Nice by Brian.
Ooh, that's dangerous, but Eli redirects it. Ooh. Eric. Ooh.
He's outside the box. He's putting it outside the box. He's not pointing on the ground.
Yeah, still
right there.
dangerous location.
And you know, the bottom line was he wasn't intentional. He was 2
Right.
feet away from the kick.
Yep.
And then it was actually a bad kick. It should have been lower. It would have been way off and up and over.
Yeah.
So Summit's getting a break.
Yeah. I think they're probably going to be going for upper left on this. Or low. Ooh, almost made its way through.
A corner kick. It's going to be a corner kick. Okay. We're what do we got here? He's stopping the clock.
I'm trying to review whether it's a throw-in or a corner kick.
I'm not sure what's going on. They're going back to corner. The ref clock's going again. Exciting game. Nice chip.
Oh.
Okay,
whoa.
and there you go. Goal kick. All right, wow. Well, that was a great game. You got to hand it to Summit. Summit gave us everything we wanted, and we walked away with a win.
Yeah.
And you got to hand it to Max with that last moment. Thank you,
Roaring
Taylor.
Fork had the
All
luck
right.
going with them, but we'll take the luck sometimes.
Amen.
Thank you, John.
Thanks.